certainly hope. Oh, hold on. Wrong thing. I'm a professional, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to tell you otherwise. Hello, everyone. Yep, I clicked on the usual stream tab. That was the wrong one. Oops. Oh. No, there is not music, unfortunately. That's actually what we're just talking about. I'm trying to figure out how to put on music for this. So, it's like the least I could do probably maybe just put on my usual thing, maybe. I'm not sure if that's gonna be too grating through the whole thing though or not. Okay, give me a second here. Hi everyone, we're streaming on my side of things, and as you can tell, I am fumbling. True. You shouldn't be.
Oh, can
There
you
we go.
hear me?
Hold on. There we go.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
All it takes is one little thing, but you are you're a little staticky though.
I'm staticky? Why?
A little, you know what, that might be on mine. Is me unstatic anywhere else, or is that just me? Is that may just me? I may have to reset my headphones real quick.
Oh no, now we have to hear the Unipierre, do you want to fight?
It's fine, do y'all. It's tad loud. Thank you for letting me know. Oh no, that sounds good. Okay. Alright, so you just sound a little staticky to me, which is fine. That's no big deal. I don't want to bother with having to reset my headphones and deal with that whole bit of schniz, so I'll deal.
As long as it's not unbearable for you.
No, not at all. It's just no.
It's okay, it's okay. Anyway, how is everybody today? Welcome in. Welcome
Yes.
into Divine and Devil episode 2.
Miyu Boogaloo.
It's Miyu's Boogaloo time. Are you guys ready for the most ADHD episode of your entire goddamn lives? I bet you are.
Yeah, I'm tired. Oh, my poor Banoy.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, hello, everyone. Yeah, I think she is. I think she's just running some errands.
Oh.
Poor Banoy.
The Bunny Warren is a busy place, I can imagine.
Yeah. She's a busy bun.
Busy bun.
And I love her so much.
Contacts? Oh, I think the green screen just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to pay. It's totally normal. It happens 100 times over on everybody's streams. It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't even think about that. Shit.
Okay, look, my eye can see into the future. All right, that's why I can see clearly now.
A bit of extra lore. Mew's eye actually has a bit of chameleon spirit in it, so it blends in. It tends to adapt to the environment.
Yeah, exactly. What the Val said.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying a new look. I'm trying a new look indeed.
Oh, you are home? Yay! Just exhausted, long day. Yeah, that's understandable. Well, afterwards, I'm gonna serve you to some well-deserved pampering, my love. But yeah. But yeah, welcome to episode 2, everyone, to Divine and Devil. Bit of exciting news for one little aspect as we get things started. Along with the scuff, one thing that is not scuff is I got myself a new mic arm. So
that's the best part about this.
So I hope the audio quality is a bit better now. Coming a little clearer and louder. Yeah.
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 Definitely on my end. I can hear you wonderfully.
Yay!
Juniper.
How about a mic leg? God damn it.
Woot.
What?
Woot.
Ah,
But yeah, I guess today is my episode. I get to choose the topic for today.
it sure is.
Buzz bad Juniper. I have actually been kind of hyperfixating on this topic for the past couple days, but today is the day I finally finished hyperfixating on it, and I think I
Really?
can fully share with you what exactly we are going to be talking about. I don't know if we're going to be able to cover all of the stuff that I want to talk about this topic today. But I'm going to try to explain as much as I can in the time that I have. Watch Miyu also bring Final Fantasy.
I have converted her.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about Final Fantasy 14. I was just kidding.
Fucking that.
No, I thought since we're already on the topic of video games, and since we did it last time, you did Final Fantasy 14, a game that you're obsessed with.
Yeah.
Why not? I had a couple of options. I also wanted to bring a game into this like business, you know, but like I didn't want it to be a game that you were probably gonna like find out the lore in, you know, because I wanted to explain lore to you.
Yeah.
And obviously that can't be Lost Ark, the MMO I'm obsessed with, because I know you want to play Lost Ark, and we should definitely play Lost Ark again sometime together.
I was like, yeah, I've already played through a lot of Lost Ark. Like, I'm
yeah, and you technically already know the lore of Lost Ark.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Why play Lost Ark when I could explain to you another game that doesn't exactly explain the lore, aka Valorant.
Oh no.
Val had just had like the war flash in between their eyes.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna share like about like the game. Like everyone knows what the fuck the game's about, right? No, Val, please come back to me.
I still hear the chat. I still hear the shit posters. I hear the tryhards and the racists.
I promise it's nothing like that. We're not going to be playing the game. We're not going to be we're not going to be like talking about what the game is like, how the game is played. We're not going to be revisiting any of that. I want to talk about the lore behind Valorant and tell you about the story about this damn game, because it is immense and it is so cool in my opinion. And I think that'd be really cool to like tell you about it, because I don't think you know much about the lore.
Not really. I've cut little bits and pieces of it. That's about it.
Yeah. And I like, obviously I played the game because it's a game and I enjoy playing it with Cyan and all my other friends. But like I think if anything, like the level of lore that Riot can put out, like, because like Arcane was glorious, right? I feel like
Which I never
Valorant,
saw.
which I think you should see. It's a good.
I
It's a
keep
very
being
good
told
show.
that.
They're coming out with season 2, so you have some
Nice.
time.
Who's gonna be coming in? Who after this podcast? Good point, Kona. We're there for each other. Consensual comfort.
Consensual comfort's crazy. But yeah, I think I'll explain
Excuse me.
I'll explain the lore to you in the easiest way possible. We're not going to stress anybody out. I just want to show you guys the story, and I think that the story is really good. So that's why. I promise it's nothing like crazy. I'm going to pee, but I'm going to take you with me.
Oh lordy.
I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I'm intruding in something.
I feel like I'm intruding in something. It's like, hold on.
Okay.
I'm into a lot of things, and I have said I will always be there for you, but there are limits.
There are limits. But yeah, I think that this will be very, very, very fun to talk about.
Absolutely.
I promise it's not going to be horrible. I'm going to teach it to you guys in a way everyone can understand, even the people who don't play Valorant. But basic concepts and stuff like that. I'm not going to teach you how to play the game. We're not doing that.
Yeah. Val's never intruding me as a bonus. Be here first, I'm old, incontinent, Val won't love me anymore. No, it's not what I meant. We'll be incontinent together.
All right. Okay, so to start us off, I want to show you guys videos, but we're going to do the videos later. I'm going to be telling you guys the basic concept of Valorant and the premise behind Valorant, and then I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to start talking about the lore. Now, there's a lot of pieces of the lore that you guys won't know unless you guys know the agents, which is why I will explain what those are, what the concept is, and everything. So I'm probably gonna have to share my screen eventually, but not just yet. So to start it off, Valorant is a game. So not many people know the game, so I'm going to start off by explaining just a little bit of it. Valorant is a first-person shooter game that is has resemblance to the game CS:GO, if anyone has heard of that. But it's a 5v5 shooter game with abilities and cool things that can go on with it, and that makes the game more lively and more entertaining.
Yeah.
So the premise of the game is that you are on a team of 5, and that team is either going to be attacking or defending. The attackers are going to take this bomb and go plant it on a site on the defender side of the map. The defenders are going to be preventing that from happening because they don't want you to go and blow up their side of the map. That's just that is not what they want. Obviously, no one would want that. So that's the entire premise of the game. Now, you can choose from abundance of characters to play as that all have different abilities, different names, different backgrounds, everything. And those characters are called agents. Now, why they're called agents, I'm going to explain that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's really cool. There's a very vast lore in it. But I will start by talking about where this story is set. So the world of Valorant is set in the world in the future. So it's in the future when when I don't know, flying cars exist. I don't know yet. We don't know anything like that. But we just know that it's in the future around 2039. So it's like it's not too far in the future, but it's in the future. You understand?
Yes.
You catching on to what I'm putting down?
I'm catching what you're throwing.
Okay, good, because I'm not a very good thrower, so I hope you're able to catch it.
Don't worry. I'm all about catching.
Okay. I feel like Conan would know stuff about that.
Also, thank you for the hat patch, Juniper.
I just got startled so bad a grasshopper jumped onto my hand from somewhere above me. Oh, what?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's always like.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, they're cute, but it's like when they surprise you, it's like, Dev, what the Where did you come from? Yeah.
Okay, so let's set the scene, right? This is a world in the future around 2039. It's not completely confirmed yet. It was at one point confirmed, but then Riot retconned it, so it's not confirmed anymore. Either way, it's around the time 2039, right? The world's normal. We're living our lives. Suddenly, power goes out all over the world. There's a flash of light, power outage. Nobody has power, and it lasts for a while. They can't figure out why. They can't figure out when it happened, where it happened. We don't know what happened. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. Just a flash of light from somewhere, and then all of a sudden, no power in this world. Now,
Nothing
the power
out of the
comes
ordinary.
back. Yeah, totally not out of the ordinary. By that I mean, like, they didn't see something coming from the heavens or something like that. Like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say like this is a little out of the ordinary.
Promise I didn't descend. But the thing is that now they get their power back, but after their power comes back, something else also appears. A material starts appearing on the earth called radianite. Now it's a sort of like stone, like energetical stone that suddenly just started like materializing, but people think that like it's been around on the earth, it just hasn't been activated until that flash of light happened. So yeah, this radianite. What is this radianite? So people start like digging for it because we're humans and we're curious and we want to know what it is, right? So they start digging for it. Hello?
Oh, I'm
Wait, what
listening. I heard a Discord boop and I was like, shit. I had to turn on stream remote real quick.
I was like, what do you mean bloop? Bloop?
Yep, I had a bloop. The moment I heard the bloop, I was like, oh fuck, I rushed to it and I'm like, oh fuck. I was hoping no one noticed.
One of y'all is
I
not.
knew there was something I was getting. I turned it off. Anyway, go ahead.
It's okay. Okay, but you understand what I'm putting in so far, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this flash of light that like took out all the power, they call it the first light. It's like something happened and all of a sudden there's this weird energy material on the surface, underneath the surface of the earth that you can mine for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, continuing on, this thing is like this thing called radianite is like everywhere. You can find it literally anywhere, and it's in high amounts in certain areas, and you can detect it. It's basically an energy source. Now, this company called Kingdom, right? They find this radianite. They experiment on it. They're able to develop a sort of like energy out of it. Okay, and through that power, they're able to basically power households, power like weapons. They power lights. They power people. They power everything. Okay, they end up becoming such a big corporation. They power almost 3/4 of the world's energy. Okay? They're pretty much like any giant company you would see at, like, I don't know, Kroger. They're a huge corporation. and Kingdom uses this radianite in order to like power all of this shit. Now, Kingdom also finds out that people can be powered by radianite. These people who are like pumped full of this radianite shit are called Radiants. They're able to use powerful things and like do cool things like agents from the game. They're called Radiants, and they're able to like you have these powerful abilities that can do shit.
So like the two I main for a while, huh? Sage and what was her name?
Sky.
Sky,
Yeah. So Sage and Sky are both healers from the game. Sage has the ability of ice, manipulation of ice, and also has the ability to heal and revive people that have died. Sky has the ability to heal and use like different kinds of wooden structures to create animals from them and manipulate those animals.
They're called Radiance. Goddamn it, kinda.
Are you talking about fucking Valorant? Yeah, I'm explaining the Valorant lore to Val.
Miyu's subject this week.
I'm like hyperfixating on it, and now I'm crazy about it. I spent almost like 4 hours straight last night watching videos and writing down a notes page, and now I have an entire 6-page notes on Valorant. I was very much in the mode. But yeah, so we left off by said Kingdom, basically, yeah. So they don't know exactly where radianite comes from. They just know that it was just there. They think that the first light activates this radianite, right? And basically makes it alive again. And it's always been under our crust, you know, like it's something like that. But we don't know what the fuck happened, okay? But they did realize that that radianite is definitely dangerous because radiant people are able to manipulate radianite and have powers, right? So obviously it's a dangerous thing. Dangerous if it's mishandled, right? So begins the Valorant Protocol. So Valorant Protocol is essentially an organization. You can also call them VP. They're an organization that keeps Radiants to fight other issues that may happen due to the existence of Radiant Knight. So Valorant Protocol has all these agents, and now we don't know who started Valorant Protocol. A lot of people assume it's Kingdom because the people who are in Valorant Protocol usually work for Kingdom, and I will explain that in a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, VP is Valorant Protocol. That's where the agents are, and that's where they work. Now, is everyone keeping up with this? so
Yes.
far. I'm gonna eat the glow rock. That's crazy.
Juniper.
Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Can I answer any questions?
Nothing I can really think of at the moment. Everything seems
Am I a
pretty
good
straightforward
teacher?
for the most part. What's that?
Am I a good teacher?
Yes, very much. You go over things very well. Go over all the little fine points and such. You're doing very good.
Oh, hey, I had to put down a bullet point list because I thought I was gonna talk in circles. Okay, so yeah, Valorant Protocol. We don't know who started it. We think it's Kingdom because of this reason, specifically 2 reasons. Now, the first agents to ever join Valorant Protocol are Brimstone and Viper. These 2 people are specific characters from the game that you can play as. Now, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share my screen here, Val.
Gonna says I'm hanging off your everywhere, BBG. BBG.
I gotta share my screen here. Hold on, I got this. I promise I got this. I got this.
Are you sure?
I promise I do. I'm such a smart doggo.
You're a very smart doggo.
Yeah. Ba-da-da-dang. All right. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Everyone see screen well enough? We might be covering up Miyu a little bit.
Oh, my face is gone. All right. So this is Brimstone. This is the character Brimstone from the Valorant did. Now, if you could see, like, he has like that whole army look going for him. He has the ability to like put down smokes everywhere and like block people from seeing shit, and that's very important. Brimstone and this is Viper. Viper are the 2 first agents of Valorant Protocol. Now, wait, Val, is there any way we can go in front of the the thing?
Not with how I have it set up. I didn't know how else to set it up.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
The only thing I can suggest is like you can move over to the side, but that's about all I can really do.
Wait, I actually think I can do that. Oh, it's gonna mess with the chair though. I'm so sorry.
He's okay.
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over here. Okay.
I can't switch back without showing stuff, so I will just be over here for now. On the chat.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's
I have
fine.
a bit of a scuff set up, everyone. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just move the chair.
I don't think we're going over to Val's house anymore.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
You don't know how to run shit.
All right. It's fine. Everything is good. Everything is fine. All right. So yeah, this is Viper. Now I'm gonna explain to you why people think that because these 2 Valorant agents joined Valorant Protocol, that Kingdom is the one operating behind Valorant Protocol. So Brimstone, he's a really super cool dude. The thing is that he works for Kingdom. You can see the Kingdom logo right here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse? Okay, yeah. So
Also,
yeah.
Steve Bloom.
Yeah, he is. It is Steve Bloom. Oh my god, that's the even better part about him. Anyway, yeah, you can see the Kingdom logo on his armor right here. He actually does work for Kingdom. He was the head of the Kingdom's private military division. So he obviously has connections within Kingdom and actually has worked for Kingdom's private military division, also known as KSEC. Okay, it's like kills per second, so they call it KSEC. Everything, all the names and organization names have some sort of relation to the game, which is the coolest part about it. But yeah, he used to work for it, but now he's employed by Valorant Protocol. Viper, she's got a little bit more of a darker history. She used to be the chief scientific officer of for Kingdom, and also part of the board of administration. So she was kinda crazy. Like her entire shit was being a scientist, and she is always a scientist. Like she's kind of toxic, if you know what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
But yeah, but yeah. So these two people are the first people to join Valorant Protocol, and they are both used to be employed by Kingdom. And the reason why they're not employed anymore is kind of vague. So obviously, it would make sense if Valorant Protocol was funded by Kingdom, right? It only makes sense. Gas Lady hot? Yeah, she is. She's also super thick, and I need you to know that.
This is very true.
Yes. Yeah.
Sky fan personally, but I don't really do their own. I gotta wait just for matcha mommies. What do you want from me?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're kind of, but she is Dommy Mommy, so.
Hey, back up. What was with that kind of what?
Huh?
What was it? I heard you just go, yeah, they're kind of mad. I was like, did I miss something there?
No, I'm just, yeah, like, Shiba appreciates another person's beauty. Anyway, so going on, so obviously, okay, so in order to prevent any like Radiantite or Radiant issues from popping up, Valorant Protocol is created. Now, Valorant Protocol, obviously 2 people doesn't work for the entire team, right? So they start recruiting people. They start recruiting people onto the team. Such as the character. Wait, hold on. I can find him. Where? What was that? Oh, that was something behind me. Holy shit, that was scary. Okay.
I was like, I don't know, Miyu.
So let's talk about Omen. So Omen is one of the first people to get recruited onto the team. Now, the thing is, Omen is probably the most mysterious member of the agents because we don't exactly know what his name is. We don't know who he is. We don't know what exactly happened in his past, but we know a little bit like fragments of history and stuff like that. So, essentially, Omen was the first person that Viper tags onto the team. Viper basically brings him in because she knows him from before he becomes this cool Ghost Reaper looking thing from Omen, my second favorite smoke, first being Daddy Harbor. Jesus fuck.
Of course I am.
So yeah, so Omen is a fragment of a memory. You can see like a small description of him, and it doesn't really tell you much, but like obviously like his like abilities and able to like what he does. He can teleport places, but the most important topic here is that he's a phantom of a memory. So he's not even an actual person. To be completely frank with you, he used to be human. He is no longer human, and that is what Riot describes him as. People theorize that he was like torn apart and turned into what he is right now, but because of whatever happened to him, he hasn't been able to remember anything, right? So he doesn't know anything about who he is. He doesn't remember anything. He remembers vague parts of it, but like he doesn't even know his own name. Now, at one point in hi, oh Lord Valorant.
Hi Sky, how's it going, buddy? Miyu's teaching us about Valorant lore.
Run now. You don't get another chance after this moment. He's once human, now available on Steam. But yeah, so Omen has a little bit of a history. Now I'm only referring to his history right now because he has a connection to the First Light, which is what starts everything off, right? So Omen was, like I said, once a human. Now there's text in game and like also like little snippets of information that is told to us by another agent called Fade. Fade. I'll get into what Fade is, why Fade is, and who Fade is later. But Fade has information on all of these agents and just knows shit about them. Shit that we don't even know, okay? So Omen, we learn, is someone who was existing before the First Light, and something happened in the First Light where he took part in it and it tore him apart and created this creature, Omen. Now, even Viper knew him before the First Light and recruits him after whatever happens tears him apart. During the game, there are different voice lines that the characters like drop and like will say. They'll interact with each other and say shit, and they'll have conversations. One of those voice lines, Omen will say along the lines of, "I need to tear apart the opposite team's Omen so I can regain my memory." So we know that he has amnesia and he cannot remember a single thing about himself. But yeah, that's just the main theory. The main theory is that he's related to the First Light, and he was inside the First Light at Point Light, which is the epicenter of the First Light. There's a huge thing going on. I'm not gonna explain that shit to you. All you need to know is that he's like the origin. He's literally someone who knows what happened, but we don't know what happened because he doesn't remember.
TLDR. He's a phantom.
Yeah, he's Danny Phantom. But yeah, he does die during the First Light, but he's brought back to life by Sage, one of Val's favorite characters. And Viper was also there. So yeah, you'll know that Omen was one of the first people to be brought into Valorant, the team, Valorant Protocol. Ha 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 ha. I mean, I can always just watch the VOD later.
Oh man, after Pride Month? God damn it.
Oh man, Jesus.
Omen's Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Omen is Jesus.
Oh, no.
Did you know?
I
Omen is
hope
Jesus.
not.
But this is like a list of all the characters. I'll be going into like some of them. But yeah, going into the next part, we're gonna go talk about KJ. Now, this KJ was the next person to be introduced into the Valorant protocol team. She was also known by Kingdom. She was actually in Kingdom's lead development division by the age of 18, so she's like a child genius. That's why she's so good at hacking and shit like that. She's also exposed to obviously Radiantite, so she's also a Radiant. She is quite literally like the smartest person ever. But yeah, it is to be noted she is also she knows also about Kingdom. So honestly, I think it's like more evidence towards the theory that Kingdom is the one funding Valorant. You know,
makes sense.
Yeah, so she's one of the agents that joins. Let's talk about Val's other favorite character, Sky. Sky is the Aussie.
She is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She has the ability to manipulate animals and do cool things. She is then recruited by Sage, who is also... We're assuming that Sage was also kind of like one of the original members to join.
Not you, Sky. This guy.
Not that Sky. Not that Sky. This guy. The other Sky.
This guy? No, this guy. What about that guy over there?
Kyo, welcome in.
Hi, Kyo. Val's favorite.
Val's favorite.
Go ahead, B. You say it.
No, you go. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. That's for you.
Val's favorite is a ginger. So surprised / teasing. Listen. Actually, no, don't listen. I can't tell you that. Goes one person I can't tell to listen. Damn it. A pet can't tell the mistress to listen. It doesn't work like that.
Does the game let you throw dogs at people? Funny you say that. That's actually very true. You do get to throw a dog at people. You become the dog and you throw yourself at people.
It's true.
Yeah.
You played Valorant before we met even as Destiny? True.
Yeah,
I think I also stopped playing Valorant before we met too.
That's funny.
I put down one ginger for another.
Yeah,
An improvement, I should say.
Very much so. But yeah, so Sky also gets recruited. She is a very important character to get recruited onto the team because like you get a look into why like why Valorant is recruiting more and more people from all over the world, right? So Sky gets recruited by Sage. Sage phone calls Sky, and Sky is like looking at like this, and you'll see. I'm gonna show you the video. We're gonna see that shit. I'm just giving you kind of a download so you know what's happening in the videos. But Sky realizes that there are these rifts forming all over the world, and that she needs to stop them in order to prevent the environment from decaying. And we're gonna talk about these rifts, okay? There's a lot of shit going on, and I'm going to explain everything to you step by step. But you just need to know that Valorant is slowly recruiting agents and in order to prevent something from happening, and it's causing damage to the environment. That is important.
But it's
I
like
only played a little Valorant when I first came out. Yeah. It's gotten better, but also obviously it's a shit game, so don't play it.
It's like a superpower magic phone, right, Ascona?
Yeah, totally. No. it's like a futuristic type of phone. Are those the powers you get by being vegan? Yes. Very much so. We call them, it's funny you say that because her ultimate ability is to like send these like weird jellyfish out to seek out enemy players. And we call those vegan mushrooms or vegan jellyfish.
You gotta go? Okay, Crow, you take it easy, okay?
Take good care of yourself, Crow. It was lovely having you here. Bye-bye. All right. So, that being said, I think it's easier to explain the rest of the lore to you guys through video. There's a lot of different cinematic trailers that Valorant releases in order to promote their next acts and stuff like that. If there's something new being added to the game, they'll release a cinematic trailer. Oh, I almost knocked down my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Valorant will release more like trailers in order to like show you know, like the new things and like showcase the new things. So I'm gonna show you guys. There's obviously 40 cinematic trailers. I'm gonna be honest. I will not show you all of them. I will show you only the important ones. I promise. It's not gonna take up that much time. They're like 2 minutes long. But I will show you the first one. Now, this one is called Duality. It's the first one that they released. This one is, or not Duality, what am I saying? Duelists. It's the first one they released, and it's actually, in my opinion, a really good place to start with the story, okay? Because now we're getting into, like, the Valorant story. Like, what's happening, where are we going, and everything. You ready, Val?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Let's get into it. I shall show it to you.
Hey, Evie.
Hi. Is the volume good?
Seems like it.
Phoenix, please tell me you have the package.
I would if somebody was a little less aggressive. Hey, stop! I said stop!
Oh boy, it's everyone's favorite.
To explain, the guy yelling stop, his name is Phoenix. His ability is to manipulate fire. And the Jet's name is Jet, obviously.
The Jet's name is Jet.
The Jet's name is Jet, and her ability is to manipulate wind and stuff like that. I am the wind. Yeah, I am the wind. Anyway.
Oh, it says, oh, I suppose you were able to read that.
Oh, that's how you want to play it.
Whoosh. Isn't also what Genji says? Oh, really? I think so.
All right, I'm going in.
What about the hostile?
But yeah,
wouldn't worry
the game
about
has a lot
her.
of similarities to Overwatch.
Yeah.
Are you certain?
100. I got this.
미안해서 어쩌나?
Now that's not the end. The last part is what I
Well
want
said.
you to see.
Both said like, oh no, poor Phoenix, he got shot. Hmm.
He's
No.
a phoenix.
I know. I knew it was gonna
Hey,
happen.
Control. So about the package.
Oh.
And that's the first part. So, the characters you got introduced to were pretty much like Phoenix is like I would say the kind of like main character energy kid of the game, right? Like you have a lot of the cinematics like focusing around this guy. He's always like the like center of attention, at least because we see it from his perspective. He's Hobie. Yeah, he is. He is Hobie.
The Owen border on Discord.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. That was a gift from my friend, so now I can never take it off. Anyway, shout out to Diana.
Ore no kaze da.
Ore no kaze da. I remember that. But yeah, so I wanted to show you Duelist because Duelist shows a very important fight. You have one Radiant fighting another Radiant. So they both have powers. One of them has the power of wind. One of them has the power of fire. Phoenix is the guy who has the fire powers, and the other person, if she wants to show up for me. Hello, where are you? There you are. Haha, Jet. It is Jet. Jet has the power of wind, and they obviously have different like nationalities too, which is really cool. Counterwatch go. Underwatch. We have Overwatch, now we have Underwatch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is a baby between Counter-Strike and Overwatch, so that's like the kind of stuff that you get.
Underwatch? No, that's Blizzard after their little incidents.
Yeah, that is what it is. But yeah. Now so you could see that like right now, like you have I should explain it like this. So Phoenix is fighting against another Radiant. Phoenix is employed by Valorant Protocol because Valorant Protocol recruits him. And whenever there's an issue where there's a Radiant trying to do something or something bad, Valorant Protocol will send out one agent to go and take care of them, right? Now, something happens, obviously, during this this incident, and Phoenix, quote-unquote, dies, but because he's a Phoenix, he gets reborn in flame and respawns, and he's like, oh shit, I'm alive, bro, what's up? And then sees the basically the world just kind of like fucking torn apart. So there's like an entire levitating portion of Venice floating, because this happens in Italy, guys. That entire thing happens in Italy, Venice, Italy, and it's just floating. And little did you know, that sets the site for the first map, Ascent, in the game of Valorant. You play on the like floating island. But yeah, so that's where like Venice decides to yeah. Better than Venice continuing to sink. Yeah, you know, that's the irony behind that. Instead of letting it sink, it just floated to the sky. So
Then it's continuing to sink. Oh no.
but yeah, so that's that. Obviously something happened. This Radiant did something. Jet did something, and for some reason now all of a sudden the entire world is fucking fucked up, and we don't know what happened. So, and you can hear, like, while he's, Phoenix is, like, chasing Jet. I believe he's speaking to Sage. She's, like, informing him, and, like, they're in contact with each other because he's working for them. But yes.
Makes sense.
Moving on to the next bit. There is something very important. I think the next one is no, it's not that. It's duality, this one. So we're gonna play Duality. Now this is the one where shit hits the fan. Okay, I'm going to explain to you a little bit more after the video is over, so it makes more sense in context. Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you guys keeping up so far? Any questions for me? Miyu Sensei has all the patience to answer all questions. There's no bad question.
I'm also keeping up.
Keeping up. Wonderful. Okay, good. I'm bad at teaching. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? All right. Duality.
Duality.
This just in. Reports of a disaster in Italy.
안녕하십니까. 이탈리아에서 들어온 지각이 폭발해 공중으로 떠오른 사건이 발생했습니다.
Sta galleggiando a 300 metri da terra.
Radionite may have been involved.
Kingdom, whose radionite power program accounts for more than 3/4 of the world's energy production, have denied any connection to this disaster.
So that being said, I'm gonna add in a little bit of information here. Well, the Kingdom thing happened. Obviously, it's saying like Kingdom is under fire for what happened there, because obviously there's an entire island floating for some reason, and we don't know why. But essentially, like obviously nobody's not gonna notice a giant thing in the sky, right? Like we don't like it. Just there's something happened, and all of a sudden now there's the entirety of Venice is in the air. Like what the fuck, right? No, it's what happened to it. I don't know. We have no yet. Actually, I do know, but I will explain. So essentially, like Kingdom comes under fire because they realize that Radionite is the issue. Like something happened and they blame Radionite, the weirdest factor that has happened in the past year even, where like all of a sudden it appears out of nowhere and it's capable of so many things, but now something happened and now the fact that millions of people are hurt is something that they're adding on to it. So right now you need to know that Valorant Protocol is not a public like entity. Nobody knows about it. The fact is that Kingdom is taking the blame for it, and no one knows who the fuck this lady is and who the fuck that the fire boy is. All they know is that those are Radiants, and for some reason they were fighting or some shit, and then the next thing you know, everything exploded. So right now, Kingdom is taking the brunt of all the public attention.
Anyone with information on the two unidentified radiants spotted at the scene is being asked to come forward.
Oh.
KJ time!
Finally! About time you showed up.
We're picking up gunfire. Did you locate the spike?
That would be a yes?
So I'm glad you called that, Kona. God damn, you were not kidding.
Stay close. Weapons ready.
You got that ass, bro.
I'm about to say, like, you were not kidding about the thing. Damn.
She's thick. She's thick as fuck.
Hey, take a look.
It's stealing radionite from the environment. How do we stop it?
I'm on it.
You'll need a radicore to power the heat signal.
I got this.
Phoenix, wait!
Bullet protection. That's slappable dumpy, god damn it.
It's bullet protection. You got it. Yeah, it very much is.
Wow, holy!
She gets hit with the bullet there. She'll never know.
You should see your face.
Come on. Did you find a power source?
Here.
Let's go, let's go.
Verdammt! Not enough power!
It needs to be superheated.
Get that hit.
I honestly didn't expect that to work.
Really? So, maybe give us a heads up next time?
Side secure. We're coming home.
That the big man. Tell him I need answers this time.
What is your problem? We crushed it.
Phoenix got a look in the mirror.
How come they look like us? And what do they want our radiant at for?
I'll talk to Brimstone. It's time we filled you in.
Okay. So, about that. Now we got introduced to some. Well, I kind of introduced you to those characters, but we got introduced to those characters once again. KJ being a very smart individual with like technology and hacking and stuff like that. Is there lore about teams having the same characters? That is exactly what I'm about to explain. So, the wonderful thing about Valorant is that they decided to take. Oh, mic crept out 1 sec. All good, all good. Val will be back in a second. Wait, can they hear me still? Hello? Wow. Wow. Okay, they can. Hi, guys. It's just me and you. How you doing? How you doing? Dog noises. Oh!
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you!
Okay. Sorry about everyone. Mike was to do the dumb again. Okay, we're fine. All good to go. I was wondering why I wasn't replying to like what I was saying and stuff. I'm like,
Uh-oh. Oh, there he goes. Do you need what were you saying? I missed your words.
Wait, y'all could hear me? Weird. Okay, anyway. All I was saying is just like, oh, this is where they meet their other selves and stuff. And also I was making a joke about like, bullshit, they didn't have enough time for that disarm.
Yeah. Oh, I think they were talking about me. I was asking, can chat hear me? And then they were like, oh, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Hear me because she's asking. Okay, gotcha. My bad.
But yeah, so there's something you need to know about Valorant, right? So like the fact is that they're fighting Radiants against bless you. The fact is the Radiants are fighting against each other, and we don't know exactly why they're fighting against each other until this video. This video reveals that there is more going on than meets the eye. Now all of a sudden we have this weird technology that's being planted somewhere, aka the bomb, and it's sucking in all this radianite from the surrounding area. So they go to play. So basically, to put it simply, let me just explain the video. So at the first, you guys see that this the stage is set in a place, Morocco. You see that this happens a day after Ascent happened, or like the incident in Venice happens. So more than meets the eye, they are Transformers. Yeah, little did you know they're all Transformers. You just didn't know.
Nah, they're over Overwatch right now.
Yeah, they're friends with like the people from Overwatch. But yeah, so a day after Venice happens, they are in Morocco. Now, obviously, like I said earlier, whenever a Radiant is causing trouble, Radiant is causing trouble, a Radiant from Valorant Protocol will be deployed and deployed to protect the area and like figure out what's going on and fight the person that's there. So, Killjoy is deployed to fight a rogue Radiant. Turns out though, it's Phoenix. But wait, isn't Phoenix on Valorant Protocol? Aha, I can talk about that in a second. Well, regardless, KJ is trying to figure out what the fuck they put there, which Phoenix put a weird spike, what we call the spike, a bomb there that's like essentially sucking in all the radiant or radianite from the surrounding area. And they're stealing radianite, and what happens is that the radianite gets more and more congested and explodes, and it sucks all the radianite in and teleports it. Now, I think I didn't let you guys finish the entirety of the video, so I'm gonna let you guys do that, and I'll explain the rest.
Yo, we got problems.
We? You're the one that screwed up.
You serious? You had it easy, Jet. You know they're bringing whole teams now, right?
And so will we.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. There's 2 worlds or something, and the shit is kind of insane. Shut the fuck up. I don't want you talking to me. Sorry. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go back to that screen. All right. So essentially, what you need to know is that there a crisis, a crisis on multiple Earths. That's a reference.
On
So
Infinite Earths.
on Infinite Earths. There you go. So this is called, the idea of this is called the Mirrorverse. Essentially, to put it simply, this is an Earth and this is an Earth. This is our Earth, this is another Earth, in another, like, mirrored universe, okay? To explain it in easier terms, our Earth is called Alpha, their Earth is called Omega, okay? Gotta remember that. Ours is Alpha, theirs is Omega. Now, we recently have discovered radianite on our planet, or on our Earth, okay? Alpha Earth just recently discovered radianite. However, on Omega Earth, they've had radianite for a while. In fact, they had this really, like, they figured out how to use it. They know how to go between worlds. They know how to, like, go between mirror Earths, for example. And they know how to go anywhere, bro. They know everything. They're so advanced. They know how to do shit, okay? They get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Omega is Earth. Yeah, this is just this is just a ABO fanfic.
It's Omega Earth and Heat. What?
There's no beta. You can't be beta here. You're not allowed to be beta.
Beta.
So, they're essentially the exact same Earth, except there's some things different, okay? Like, on our Earth, we call it the Valorant Protocol. On their Earth, they call it the Valorant Legion, okay? Ours is, I believe, called, Kingdom Corporation. Theirs is called Kingdom Industries, okay? So there's very slight differences, but they're essentially the same place. Now, what we learned through this video is that, oh my god, they're planning something in areas with high amounts of radianite in order to steal that radianite and teleport it to their world, because they're running out of radianite and they need it from somewhere, and they're taking it from us.
Sorry to interrupt. I was like, nah, just the stupid joke of like, this is legally distinct Earth.
Legally distinct Earth. Yeah. That's funny as hell. Oh my god. Well, we got through the beginning of the lore. Holy shit.
That was just the beginning.
Yeah, it was just the beginning. You understand how this is crazy. We've been going at it for like an hour already.
I know.
Either way, you understand. Does that make sense though? There's 2 Earths, and the agents and everybody is the exact same on both Earths. Okay, there are agents on both sides. All right, and those agents have met each other. At least Phoenix has finally met each other for the first time, and realizes that that's me. Like, what the fuck's going on? And so he's like, "Can I talk to the big man?" The big man being Brimstone, because he's in charge of the entire Valorant Protocol, and he's like. Yeah, and Brimstone's like, he's gonna ask Brimstone for the answers. Now, I want you guys to remember, like, what Phoenix says when he comes back here to speak with Jet, right? So Phoenix, he walks through the portal and he comes in here and he's like, that wasn't easy. You know they're bringing entire teams now. Filled to the brimstone is crazy.
Nice guy.
So Phoenix walks in and he's like, they're bringing entire teams now. You guys have to see, KJ is now, Valorant Protocol used to send one Radiant at a time to deal with the Radiants. But because they're bringing more and more people, we're going to start fighting 5v5 now. Almost like the video game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow, what the flip? Yeah, that's crazy.
The flipping crap.
What the flipping crap? But yeah, so
What the heck?
what you do need to know is that this world, the Omega world, is very much more technologically advanced in comparison to the Alpha world, and is constantly like running through Radianite, and they need Radianite. Their entire world runs on Radianite, so they have resulted in going to another world, aka the Alpha world. Because we're alphas here. Yeah. Anyway, we're going for the Alpha world, and they are trying to steal our Radianite. The issue is, right, is that when they do that and they do it without our consent, so we're not even allowing them to do this, but they're stealing it anyway. When they do this, their spike, or the bomb, creates such a horrible, devastating circumstances to the environment, because it explodes, and it creates what happened in Venice. So like that entire like land floating in the sky was because of a bomb going off and stealing the Radianite in the surrounding area. So because that happened, it created so much damage, hurt so many people, and hurt, and like, you know, like, and caused so many problems that now Valorant Protocol needs to take this seriously and fight against these guys constantly. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Am I a good sensei?
You're a very good sensei.
Thank you. But yeah, so I want to show off some maps. Shut up, not that one, not that one, not that one.
Alright, chat, make sure you come here, you watch this Shiba, you listen to her. Now bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut reference, and I applaud anyone who gets it.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so bows and blushes.
Pulling down, hey, kind of got it.
So I want to bring attention to this specific map called Fracture. Okay, I can also show you guys what Ascent and everything looked like if I can fucking find it. This is Bind. This is the Morocco that I was talking about. This is when they KJ was fighting Phoenix over here. Actually, I can tell you where it is. You could always see. So like, oh, that's not what I wanted. So you can see like this is where Phoenix and Viper landed and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is one of the maps, and then there's Ascent. This is the Venice. You can see everything's floating. This is the sky. Everything's in the sky now. My God, why does it do that? Jesus fuck, what are you doing? Okay, so everything's in the sky. Everything's fucked in the sky. You know, Venice. Venice is great. But yeah, it's absolutely destroyed. It is very important for you guys to know that Kingdom stores their Radianite in crates like these. You can see that like they're green crates, right? They're green and like they've got the Radianite in them, and so they're pretty much powered like all the way full of Radianite. Now this is the shit they're trying to steal, okay? This is the stuff they want to steal. So this in particular is a site where... Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was asking, may I make a quick prediction? Tell me if I'm right.
Yeah, go ahead. I was not keeping an eye on chat. Thank you for telling me.
No problem. I was just letting you know. I didn't want to interrupt your flow, but I figured I'd bring it up real quick while Conan types it out. Does Omega Earth come after Alpha Earth because they've run out of Radianite and they're coming in for Alphas?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's why they plant the spike. So the spike gets planted. The bomb gets planted on these sites where there's full of radiant, chock full of radiant, right? Radianite. Sorry. Oh my God. Radianite. There's chock full of Radianite. They plant the spike. The spike will essentially grab all the Radianite from the surrounding area. It will explode, teleport the Radianite from Alpha Earth to Omega Earth, and kill and destroy everything that's in the way. And that's what happened to specifically Ascent. But yes, you are correct.
You call Kona.
Or Ascent being Venice. So yeah, that's what happens. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth review of this map called Fracture. Now, Fracture is a top secret research facility. Now, I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going on here, okay? This is a very amazing map because it's full of lore. It's an amazing lore, okay? It's got two sides of the map. It's got this side of the map and then that side of the map. I will say that each map side is actually really important for knowing what's like going on in the lore. But you can see also in the pictures, if it will let me show you. Okay, so you see the green radianite right here, right? Wonderful green radianite on this side of the map with the green luscious lush right on this side, green luscious lush. And then if I click on this photo, not that one, this one.
Not that one.
Oh wow, it's orange all of a sudden. Why is it orange? Whoa, that's crazy. What's going on? Oh my god. It is very. This is the cool part about this map. This map is how do I? Oh, I can just hit these buttons. Fancy. This map has two sides to it. It has the green side, it has the orange side. Now, this side is the one with the green crates, and this side is the one with the orange crates. This facility was, I have the actual name written down somewhere. Let me find it. It's called the Everett Lind Research Facility. It is a top secret facility of both the Kingdom Corporation and the Kingdom Industries, okay? At one point in the Valorant lore, both Kingdom Industries and Kingdom Corporation from Omega Earth and Alpha Earth were working together to figure out a solution, a peaceful solution between figuring out like, what they can do to help with like the whole Radianite crisis, right? They're trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to save lives, essentially. This facility had both like the Kingdom Corporation on one side and the Kingdom Industries on the other side. Okay, the Kingdom Industry, their Radianite is orange. Ours is green. So that's why you can see like green. And then in this photo, this oh my god, every time I hit it, this side is orange.
How?
Peace in this economy never can happen, right? Juniper, it's never gonna happen. So this orange Radianite is highly powered, and they assume that most people assumed that this Radianite is the one that is like really, really like powerful, but it runs through really quickly, and so that's why that's why they run out so fast. But this is Omega Earth side, and that's why you can tell. But yeah, on this case, let me go back to here. Okay, so you can see like there's a split down the middle and that the terrain has fully changed between the Earths. That there's a reason for that, and I'll get into it in a second. There's an entire lore for this map, and that's the most crazy part about it. Mega Man, hello, welcome in.
I'll Mega Man.
All right. But yeah, so so basically, yeah, so both kingdoms were working into shaking hands and working together in order to find a solution for the issue that is the Radianite issue. And while they were working there, you have scientists on both sides working together to figure out what's going on, right? Now, this is not what the facility originally looked like. Like, obviously, it's overrun and like dusty and shit like that. This is abandoned facility. So, when in its heyday is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the fact is that both these scientists were working together in order to solve the Radianite crisis. They were not allowed to talk to one another, because if they talked to one another, then it would cause issues. They weren't allowed to talk to one another. Only like people who are high up in the in the kingdom hierarchy could speak to one another through emails, nonetheless, and they were not allowed to like associate with one another. So like you can see, like they were very much on their own sides of the situation. But yeah, that's important to know, just because that like you need to know that Kingdom was trying. They were trying to find a solution to the very extensive issue that they had. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, so we know that there's Alpha and Omega, the two planets. They are obviously like fighting against one another because they keep Omega really wants our Radianite, and we don't want to give it to them because it's fucking ruining our environment, and they're just like fucking crazy in that shit. But that's why they're fighting, because they want Radianite. But it does explain like the gameplay in the game. You have 5v5, and you have someone trying to plant the spike, and you have people trying to defend the spike. The attackers who have the bomb are in the game are actually the Valorant Legion trying to steal the Radiantite from Alpha Earth, and the defenders in the game who are trying to prevent the planting of the spike and the diffusing of the spike are trying to stop that from even happening in the first place. But yeah. If you guys want to know more about the bomb itself explodes, obviously, takes the Radiantite. It was invented by the Omega KJ, which is that's very cool, I thought it was funny and cool. It's implied that it was invented by the Omega KJ. She made it so that they could steal Radiantite from Alpha Earth. But yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, is everyone keeping up with it? I know it's so extensive. I swear to God, we're getting through it. I promise. It gets more extensive. I'm trying to explain it as easy as possible to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hat pants, Jester.
It's really neat for oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I missed the head pats. Okay. So yeah, that's really neat for a game like that to have such deep lore. It's welcome to a Riot game. They may have like some more the most infuriating games on the internet, but they have amazing lore.
Yeah, the most infuriating community.
Yeah, honestly.
Ugh.
So toxic. Anyway.
Hey. Yeah, we would be well too, Jester.
But yeah, so that's the basics of the lore right now. That the fact there's 2 Earths, and that's how like the 5v5 goes to together. Like I said earlier, so like if we want to revisit the first video I showed you guys, in that video, Phoenix is fighting against a Jet. The Jet is from the other Earth, as like kind of implied, right? She is like, she's trying to steal the Radiantite, and she succeeds in stealing the Radiantite because Phoenix dies, technically, quote unquote, dies. He's a fucking idiot and he dies. And so that's pretty much the reason why. But yeah, they are now moving from the end of Duality. You now know that they are now moving together and now fully forming teams to go and defend or attack their Earths. Oh, you have an RR redeem, Val.
Better than Rocket League lore. Dear Lord. Juniper.
Damn, son, I haven't heard that in so long. Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, the Omega versions applied somewhat different because it seems the same person would choose to work with aggressive and defensive calls. That's true.
Yeah, there's a slight difference between the two characters. I mean, like, there's slight differences with the names, so you can assume that the characters are slightly different as well. But, like, I think mainly they're just trying to save their own world. You understand? Because that world has been having Radiantite for such a longer time than we have, or like Alpha World has. So Omega is like trying its best to get its Radiantite because it's pretty much crucial to how they live.
Yeah. The one difference that Alpha and Omega Earth have in common is that Viper got that dumpy.
Dumpy. I love that. But yes.
You're welcome, Jeff.
All right. So, that being said, you have to know that like the place that they were at, actually, I should probably say that this place that they were running in, not there. this place that KJ is running in, this place where they're like trying to defuse the spike, where they land. This is a perfect image of it. This is actually a Kingdom Radianite refinement facility. So obviously there's a ton of Radianite around here. So that's really why they attack. The Omega agents attack. So the Omega agents from the Valorant Legion, they attack areas with high amounts of Radianite. I think I said that earlier. I'm just making sure you said it now. But you just have to know that they go places where there's just a lot of Radianite, and it's not really because they want to harm citizens. They do it because... Is there lore for dying and respawning? So, it's kind of just implied. It's not really stated by Riot. I think it's just generally, like, throughout these videos I'm about to show you, Sage, one of the characters... I think I can show you who the fuck Sage is. Agents. Oh my god. Sage. There she is. So this is Sage. Her entire idea is that she can revive, heal, and basically like manipulate ice. She can revive people no matter like how long ago they died. The idea is that she just constantly revives people. In the videos I show you, you're never gonna see her deployed on a mission. I think they don't like to bring her out to missions because they don't want to lose her, and she's kind of crucial to them coming back. But I think most people assume that they use her as a person to like revive their agents that have died in the past. Yeah?
Makes sense.
Does that make more sense? So that's why you respawn at the end of every round. You come back, you come back, you come back. You keep trying over and over again, you know?
Yeah.
They rebuild them. They have the technology.
They have the technology.
Wait, that's funny. But yeah,
$6 million
that's the
Sage.
general idea. But yeah. Yeah, okay, so going on to the next bit. I'm looking at my notes, I'm sorry.
We're fine.
Going on to the next bit. Now, it's really cool how they introduced the next character I'm going to introduce to you guys, because in the game, they started putting little sheets of paper everywhere where it would be like news articles and, Winnie says hi. Hello.
Hi, Winnie.
They started
doing
putting
well.
like, yeah, I hope you're doing well as well. They started putting like little news clippings and shit everywhere, saying like weird blue portals and weird blue rifts are just kind of like popping up places, and like they're just like these little things everywhere, just blue things everywhere, and I don't really know how to explain it in a way that I can show it to you, but like they're just weird and they just keep popping up in places, and like it's coming on the news, and it's also under the Valorant Protocol's radar because they're like, what's going on? This has to be a Radiant doing some weird shit, you know? Introducing Yoru, cool guy. He's a Japanese native. He's actually a very like lone wolf kind of character, if that doesn't give off the vibe right away.
Edgelord.
Edgelord indeed. She's gonna be grumpy when she goes to bed in 8 minutes though. That's fair. But yeah, I don't want to keep going forever, so I'm probably gonna like, chop this in half and maybe cover the second half of this lore another day.
Fair enough.
But I'm gonna introduce to you Yoru, because this kind of is like the next agent that kind of gets recruited into the agency. Hi, Chaos!
Hi, Chaos.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing? We love you. How's Roa? How are the kittens? But yeah, so to put it simply, Yoru is like, he's Japanese native. He is currently like at the beginning of his story. Before he joins Valorant Protocol, he is searching. He's searching for his ancestors' material. He's searching for his ancestors' stuff because he comes from a long descendant line of like these very important figures, and he wants to find all his family's shit. So he's going. He has this ability, right? And this ability is pretty sick. It's like the coolest ability in all of Valorant. It's the ability to travel in between or in another dimension. We don't know which one it is, but I'm just gonna, for now, for the sake of it, I'm just gonna say he's in between dimensions. He travels like in this in between dimensions and creates portals to teleport from one location to the other. This is Val's podcast, not Nocturnes/T. Wondering what this 10k point redeem does. Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
And doing good, having dinner chill with the brown rice. Chill. Why did it say chill? Chill with
Chili.
brown rice. I love
Brown
rice.
rice.
If you don't know that already. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yoru, he has the ability to teleport from place to place, and depending on what he does, is like he is like he can relieve remnants of what just happened in a certain area. So yeah, so he's searching, he's going around, he's like he's going from place to place because he's searching for something, and then he ends up at Icebox, this beautiful map here, and this is another map in the game. He ends up in Icebox, and he's searching for his family stuff, which he does find. I don't know if it's going to show up in the pictures. I hope it does. Hold on. Why does it do that? I don't think it does. Hold on. Oh, it does show up. We're good. Right here. Okay. He comes across this ship. Now you can see like there's cranes around here. They're obviously like trying to pick apart the ice of this ship right here, like that's stuck in the ice. This is an old ship from the Edo period in Japan. And in this ship, he finds this armor, right? And this armor is like glowing and vibrating with radianite in it. Val, why is your face dark? Do you not like ships?
No, I like ships, but did you see what someone redeemed?
Oh. Pucker up, kitty.
I'm still listening, mind you, of course. I was listening to everything you said. I forgot about the redeem. Okay, fine.
What does it do?
So, I haven't had one of these since the last Remnant stream. Little thing's called Bonnet's Mega Sour Candy. Probably the most sour fucking candy in the goddamn world.
My jaw on the floor.
No, it's gonna be mine in about 5 minutes.
Good luck. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. You can do it. We can put this on hold. Let's do this. You got this.
Okay. Hey, orange. Wonder what that tastes like. It tastes like pain!
Oh my god. You got this. It's okay. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. It's okay. It's okay. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. I promise. I believe in you. Oh my god.
I'm trying to be
Kiss your tongue
careful.
till it feels. Keep breathing. You got this. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh no. Oh no. The cat.
Okay. Okay.
Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to do the worst. I'm sorry to do the lecture. You go ahead. Continue your law.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're okay.
No, that's a strange mental image. It's called Frenching.
Frenching. Oh my god. Well, don't be a sourpuss, Val.
I will end you, Bob.
Oh was the weirdest laugh I've ever done. Oh my god, it was
But
funny.
please. Continue with your lecture, Miyu. You're not letting me interrupt.
Oh my god.
The reason why is there one game per stream.
I think one is enough. I think he's suffering. I don't think you should do like a stream where you just do like a donathon, and every time they donate you eat one of them.
My tongue will literally bleed, okay?
I know, I was just kidding. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please take care of your
Absolutely
tongue.
not.
Everyone loves your tongue.
Mm-mm. That's my moneymaker, man. My mouth.
All teeth dissolved. You poor thing. Oh my god. Everything would be dead.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry to derail you. Continue.
No, of course. That's totally fine. That was fun. Okay, so where was I? I was thinking I was talking about Yoru. I think I was. Yeah. Okay, so this map is located kind of like in Siberia. It's very icy. It kind of looks like very, very much like it's close to like Russia. So like it's in Siberia, so it's got a lot of ice. Perhaps every 10k bits. That'd be crazy. Okay, so essentially, Yoru, he goes here, and he finds this ship, and he finds a mask. Now that mask, you don't see it here, but he pulls this mask out and he puts it on him. Wait, you might be able to see shit. There it is. So he pulls this mask right here out and he puts it on his face. He's able to channel his powers and able to, like, instead of just teleporting through the dimensions, he's able to literally walk in the dimension, like between dimensions, and like go around places, and he turns invisible, no one can see him, and like then he pops back out and he's like, I'm fine, I'm back to the normal world. And that's him. That's just how he is. But the thing is he finds that mask in there and it's filled with radianite. So obviously that's why he's able to do all these things. But why is a armor in there with a mask and in a ship from the Edo period? Like what that doesn't make any sense, because like at this point, like it's been only a couple months since since everything started hitting the fan, you know? So that's like, what the fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You give Val $100 in bits, and I'll eat 5 of them on my next stream. At once, one after the other. They're really big.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my god. But yeah.
Damn it, you're right, Kona.
But yeah, so he's like, that's really strange, and so he starts investigating the ship like a lot, like, right, because the armor he finds in there is actually his ancestors, and he realizes that this ship is actually quite important, right? And he's investigating. He realizes on the side of the ship that he sees dimensional scarring, okay? And he's like, that's not normal, right? And now that he thinks about it, it's a Japanese ship. What the fuck is it doing in Siberia? Like, what? It did not sail here. So in a voice message he sends to like Brimstone and the rest of the Valorant, like, protocol, he says that this ship did not sail here. There is something else going on, right? And the current running theory is that, like I said, there's rifts and shit happening. There are these rifts that are like just kind of popping up places because of we don't really know why, but like we know that those rifts are what's helping the people from Omega come over to the people who are in Alpha, right? Coming onto the Alpha planet. So this ship did not sail from our Japan. It definitely doesn't belong here, considering it dimensionally came here. Okay, so that's all we know. All we know is that's that, and it doesn't make any sense to us. But we do know is that Yoru is descended from the people who were in the ship.
Dang.
Yeah.
Boat
So
mega.
that's right. Also, AFK to put the kids to bed. Y'all keep going. Sounds good, Konya.
Okay, Connor, take your time. Yeah, you.
We don't know. Let's talk about the rifts a bit more. We don't really know why they open. We don't know why they occur. We just know that there's rifts to the other Earth, and the rifts allow you to travel to different places in time. So like we don't know. This game has such an anime-ass plot. It does, and that's why everyone is protesting and saying that we need a Valorant anime. It would be so cool. But yeah, we read into this game so much, and it's because they add these little details in the game that let us like learn about the game and and do shit. It's really cool. But yeah, like talking about the rifts, there's different kinds of rifts, and the size of the rifts change, and there's all these different things, and we don't really know why they're here and what's causing them, right? So, but there are people who have crossed the rifts before, and let me introduce you to Sova. Now, Sova is one of the characters who has crossed the rifts before joining Valorant Protocol. Okay. Through his voice lines, you learn that Sova has gone through a rift, met his double on Omega Earth, and came back, and had a fight with him at one point to say that that he spared him and came back over to our Earth. It's so interesting to me that he actually went over there and decided to walk back over here. And it's true that you can walk through this rift to the other Earth. That is what it confirmed. And yeah, it's really confusing because the rifts suggest the idea that there may have been multiple first lights in history and shit like that. But I'm not gonna get into that because that shit is crazy and I don't want to talk about it. All we know is that these rifts lead to the other Earth, and it's kind of creepy as shit, bro. Like, it's weird. It's weird as stuff. Anyway, let me explain a bit more about Yoru, though. Yoru, like I said, breaks into this place. Now, if you can't tell, right here is the Kingdom logo. This place is a Kingdom shipping yard, and it has tons and tons of radianite. It's all stored here. Like, this is a shipping center, okay? Yoru breaks into here in order to get to this place, which Kingdom obviously is aware of the ship being here and is obviously investigating the ship, because you can see the material here trying to investigate this ship. But he does break into the Kingdom facility here in order to get the mask and his relative shit, and he does go there. That's that. Going on to the next character I wanted to talk about, KO. Okay. This guy, he has the most... You think that Yoru has the intense background? You think everyone else have the intense background? He has the most intense background. I want you to know that. So, yeah. He's crazy. His story is a little bit insane because I know I was talking about the Mirrorverse and the Alpha and Omega planets. Okay, so Mirrorverse exists. I'm gonna tell you something else now. The multiverse also exists in this world. So now we have different parallel universes on top of the mirror Earth that we're already dealing with. Okay, so the multiverse, right? What do we know about the multiverse? The multiverse and the mirrorverse, they're both very different things. The mirrorverse implies there are two Earths, and those two Earths are fighting each other, Alpha and Omega. Now, the multiverse theory talks about multiple different Earths with different multiple universes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We all know about the multiverse, right? We're all nerds. We know about the multiverse. Please tell me you know about the... Yeah,
welcome back, Connor.
Anyway. Welcome back. So, multiverses on top of all that seems like a lot. Yeah, it does, except that it ties in beautifully, okay? So, KO comes from a different multiverse. Okay, KO is an entirely made robot. He comes from a another world, like a alternate timeline where Radiance fucking. Can you hear that in the background?
It was faint, yeah.
Ignore that. Okay, don't talk about it. Anyway, so KO,
Nice,
he's a
Connor.
machine of war. He's a robot. He comes from a different alternate timeline where Radiants are essentially taking over the world, and it's 200 years in the future, and Radiants are fighting regular humans. I'm gonna give you a little more context behind that. I'm not gonna just walk over it, I promise. So in this world, Radiants exist, and they are so demeaned and like treated like they're not equal to humans, right? And so they're constantly put down. Reyna, who I will explain in a second, is this lady. Reyna has enough of it. She puts together an uprising of most of the Valorant agents and puts together a team and starts creating an uprising against humans and starts I'm pretty sure like a war that goes on for decades, if not centuries. And not centuries, I would say decades. Yeah, like the war goes on for a while, very, very, very long time. And the humans and the Radiants are fighting one another. So it's Captain America: Civil War. Yes, 100%. They decided to take a book out of the Avengers.
Pretty much.
They start fighting against each other, and Reyna and like all the other agents are like, you know, are teaming up, and they hate the technology that the kingdom is putting together and everything. I'm kind of just skipping over videos right now because there's not much time, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So if you guys want more context, watch the lore videos. But I'm going to just skip over them for now. Yeah, so Reyna, she's like teaming up with all these Radiants, and trying to take them on. She's the leader of the uprising. She's Empress Reyna. Okay, Empress Reyna wants the downfall of all humans, and in a way to like combat against that, humans created KO. KO has the ability to nullify all radiant powers. Okay, that is what his entire thing is in the game too. So that's the cool part. They create him in order to stop Radiants from being able to use their powers. So Radiants end up becoming just normal humans. Right? He has this knife where he can throw it, and then it just nullifies all abilities. So that kind of ties in. I think that's the coolest part about him. But yeah, he is created in order to stop them from winning. He's part of the anti-yield program that Kingdom puts together before falling, and he teams up with the humans because he was created for that. It is known that he is teamed up with Brimstone, and I believe Sova. So basically they become best buddies. KO becomes best buddies with Brimstone and Sova, and they're just like, oh, they're a team of 3, and they they take on the Radiants and they try to win this war. They're fighting so desperately. Unfortunately, he loses his best friend, aka Brimstone. Brimstone passes away in his timeline, and you can see that from his dog tags. Also, there's plenty of art of him carrying Brimstone's body, his best friend's body. At one point, Fade, another character, enshrouds him in shadow and makes him face his fears. His worst fear was experiencing the death of his best friend again and again and again, and that's what he did. It's awful also because he's not human, so memories don't fade for him. He has to constantly remember the fact that his best friend died and he's a robot. Oof. So it's pretty awful.
Definitely seems like it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And it's so the thing is that obviously his best friend dies, so he wants revenge. He ends up beating Reyna. He wins for the humans, but he realizes nothing was left after the war, and everything is in ruins, everything is dead. And so eventually he finds a way to come from one world to another through a portal that the humans created, and he ends up at Alpha Earth. Ba-ba-da-da, and joins the Valorant protocol. And guess what? Who's alive? Brimstone.
Oh shit.
Sova's alive. Everyone's alive. And actually, the people that he was fighting against originally are actually on his team. Whoa. But yes, essentially, both in Omega and Alpha Earth, there is a version of him, which is kind of cool.
Shit.
Just wipe your hard drive. That's rough. That's rough. He's a powerful object. You think you can wipe his hard drive? I doubt he wants to, like, lose that part of him. But yes. He wins, and the Valorant protocol manages to build a teleporter, and he teleports from his Earth to Alpha protocols, or Alpha what am I saying?
Alpha protocols.
Alpha Earths. Oh my god, kill me. The Alpha Earth's teleporter. Now, where do you think that teleporter existed? I will explain for in a second. It is very known fact that Omega has teleport technology. Omega can can do tons of shit. Omega is like so OP in technology, we don't hold a candle to it. So like you can tell, I can show you a thing of Omega's technology in here. So this is on this is Kingdom Industries. You can see it right here. So this is Omega Earth's kingdom. It's very different from Kingdom Corporation, the one from Alpha Earth. This teleports from the facility to Omega Earth. Okay, so they are able to create teleportation devices that teleports from one Earth to another, but we can't do that yet. We can only do small little teleportations from one side of our Earth to another side of our Earth, but we can't go between, you know?
Yeah. That's why they use the exact same guns and weapons, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
Pretty much. I guess you could say like maybe like they're just trying to be nice to us. But yeah, so also yeah, his abilities are kind of cool. Like this ability allows him to just throw a knife and like eliminate her abilities to do anything. Anyway, either way.
Yeah.
Going on, where was I? Yeah, so KO somehow gets on our planet, or the Alpha Earth, but how? Because we are not able to create that technology. The answer to all our questions is Vincent Fabrone. Where is he? The fuck? There you are, Chamber. His name is actually Vincent Fabrone, which I've recently learned. But his name is Chamber. Chamber, he's not a good guy or a bad guy. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. He joins the Valorant protocol, but his story is so weird. Okay, guys, like he is such a neutral figure. It's kind of strange. He manages to build the teleporter that KO comes from, and he does it by like, because his only motivation is money. He's like a chaotic neutral. You know what I mean?
Yes.
His motivation is money. He signs a contract with a guy who owns Breeze. This place, this entire compound, he owns it, right? This guy owns Breeze, and he signs a contract with the guy who owns it. And in this place, he builds this teleporter through technology that through a schematic that he steals. Okay, and that's where like the whole teleporter thing is built, and that's where KO comes from. But yeah, Chamber ties in. Every Valo e-girl has a Valo daddy. What?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Nope. So he's a slut. You always gotta keep one in the chamber.
Oh, okay. Either Omen or Chamber. He looks like he's gonna try to sell me NFTs. Yeah, he probably does. He looks like he probably does sell people NFTs. Let's be honest.
Believe me, this thing is going to go big when it's at its largest margin. You want to get it now so you can top it off later.
him. That's so him. That's so him. But yeah, there's actually, if you look at the map carefully, there's actually a mansion on this map that belongs to the person who owns Breeze, and that I think he goes by something Wolf. I don't remember her first name, but Wolf makes a deal with Chamber to smuggle in a teleporter, and they smuggle the teleporter here. That teleporter is what connects realities. I play Chamber, but I'm a dog at the game. Yeah, no, I'm dog at the game.
Super dog. I don't want to hear that from you, Miyu. I've seen you absolutely destroy us right now. I am legit dog water at this game. Even just trying to be a good support player, I'm dog water. I'm like, nope, I can't keep up.
No, I'm pretty ass comparison to a bunch of players. I feel like the game isn't meant to. You don't have to play a game to be good at it. You don't have to be good at a game to play it. You can have fun while not being good at it. You know.
Unless the community is like, get in the casual lobby, play better, not having fun. You suck, but it is. It's like, cool, thanks, buddy. Glad we're in a fucking casual lobby.
Wow. People who sweat in a casual lobby are actually, they don't deserve to be on the game. Sorry.
Absolutely not.
You taught me what top fragging and bottom fragging are. I wouldn't play Chamber because he looks like he's a super annoying guy to be around. Honestly, he is, in my opinion. And I will tell you why. Because his lore is exactly that. Okay. So I need you all to understand that Chamber is such a fucking wild... What is a wild card? Yeah, wild card. That's the English phrase.
Yeah.
He's such a wild card. He is already in contact with Omega Chamber. Okay? He knows Omega Chamber. They've made a deal together. They are like, they know each other, okay? They're all in it for the money, and they're gonna do anything they can to make the most money and the most benefit out of it. But we don't know what their overall goal is, okay? We don't know what their deal is. They all we know is that they know each other and they work with one another, and their deal may be off now, but who knows? They're working towards a goal, and we just know that they're going there. And the means that he does shit is kind of scary, because he is, how should I say this? He's the reason for a lot of bad things that happen.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a puppet master sort of character.
Yeah. So let's go revisit a map. We're gonna revisit.
What a strokers guy. God damn it.
What is it? Fucking
You
can't
want
get used to it.
You want to slide in his chamber and cock back the hammer.
What does
Holy
that mean? What does that mean? Run that by me again. Where is it? What the fuck? Okay, this is it. All right, so let's go to this map. We're going back to Fracture, guys. Fracture, remember how I told you it was a facility? And it was run by both kingdoms who wanted to work together to find a peaceful solution? Guess who's the reason why this didn't happen?
Why is that? Dear old chamber?
Yeah, we love Vincent Verbrone. So Vincent, this man's amazing, right? So I want Sage to raise me up. I think that's against TOS. That's crazy. What in the world did you say to me? I think okay. Okay, anyway. So yeah, so Vincent, he's the reason why this map doesn't look as pretty as it once used to, okay? Okay, I should explain a little bit more into the Kingdom Corporation and Kingdom Industries. Okay, so Kingdom Corporation, this side, the green side, Kingdom Corporation was headed by, at the time, or not, like this project, basically, in Kingdom Corporation to build what is called the LRC, which is also known as, I forget the name, what is the LRC?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find it. I wrote it down somewhere. You should just know that it's the LRC. It's at the center of the facility. It's this thing right here. It's the large radianite something. Totally know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. Anyway, it's a joint operation. It's supposed to basically create Radiant for both of them, for both but like it was this project was headed by, on the corporation side, it was headed by Oren McKenneth. McKenneth. Oren. Okay, Oren is on this side, and then McKenneth. And Industries is run by Ruben Pontes.
Ruben.
And you know this because there's a bunch of emails that you can find around the map, and those emails reveal that, oh, this is Ruben sent an email to McKenneth, and Ruben sent and Oren sent a message to Ruben. So they message each other because they're the heads of the program and they're allowed to communicate. Other than that, they're not allowed to like really communicate to each other like casually, but they do message each other and they talk and they have conversations, and you learn more and more about this project. Now, this project is supposed to help both Earths, but doesn't end up happening despite being on launch day, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, to give a little bit more background, Ruben, he gets like emails from his niece sometimes, who is on Omega Earth, and it actually she sends emails from I think another map called Pearl. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Help. Oh, it's right here. I love that. Okay, so she sends messages from this. This is called the Geodome. It's underwater, actually. You can see right here. It's underwater entirely, and she's celebrating for the fact that they're finally gonna be able to hold like matches, soccer matches in here, and it's really cool. But this is actually on Omega Earth, which is really cool because you get an insight on what Omega Earth looks like in here. It's just a giant dome of water underneath water, you know. But yeah, so he's in constant contact with his niece, and but he can't reply because there's a secrecy in between this project. You just need to know that for the future, because it's a map. Yeah. But yeah, they're working together. One day, Oren, the guy in charge of the corporation side of Kingdom in this project, meets a guy in a tie. OMG, it looks like Earth. OMG, it's almost like it's on a parallel like universe. That's just like Earth. So Oren meets this guy in a tie, and he's emailing Ruben about it. He's like, dude, I met this guy in a tie, and he handed me a what are those cards called? A business card? He handed me a business card for some reason. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? Oh, I remember. It's called the Large Radianite Collider. Collider, that's the word. Anyway, so he gets a business card from a guy named Vincent Frabone. And what the fuck is Vincent doing in a facility like this? We have reasons to believe that this man actually broke into the facility to steal shit and hand this guy a business card. And we really don't. Vincent's kind of crazy in the head, I think, but his entire shtick is that he has these business cards that does stuff. But on the day that he actually gives the business card, someone disappears. So people think that he actually kidnapped the chief engineer, known as Thomas, as soon as he got here, which is crazy to me. There's actually photos of like of his face like breaking in, and then also if you listen to the audio that plays, there's an announcement that plays across the facility saying like, oh, guys, don't let warning, don't let Vincent Frabone on facility grounds again. He doesn't belong here. It's so funny to me. But yeah, then like obviously this guy gets kidnapped and everyone's like looking for him, like what the fuck is happening? There's got to be something weird happening. And so security meetings start happening, but suddenly Ruben from the industry side is not showing up to these meetings. In fact, when you email him, it goes to message. Like it goes like, hey, I'm not in office right now. Okay, so like something's going on. Turns out Chamber, Vincent, one of the Vincents from one of the Earths, because they're working together, speaks with speaks with Ruben, and now they're on the same side, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is all a theory, but they're supposed to be on the same side because Vincent convinces Ruben to essentially, like, I don't know, stop the project, something like that. Either way, they were in contact at one point. Now, time goes by. They're messaging each other. Ruben and Oren are messaging each other. They're chilling. They're a Yu-Gi-Oh card, probably. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him to be someone who's really into Yu-Gi-Oh. There's the cutest message between the two, Oren and Ruben. There's a cutest message saying like, I've never been part of something so big before. I'm so excited for this to happen. We're so excited for, like, we're gonna be helping so many people and like shit like that. They're like messaging each other and they're really excited for this to happen because it's launch day. They're going to launch the large Radianite Collider, right?
Mm-hmm.
During the collider, right? Something happens and the LRC explodes, killing everyone from both sides and causing this giant rift to appear in the middle. And this rift goes on for like ever, bro. Like, you go onto this map, you're gonna see like this rift like splits like the land in half completely. I don't know if it's gonna show in these photos. Yeah, probably not. But it completely splits the land in half, not just the facility. It keeps going on and on over through here. Like, you can see the split right here. Like, this is all grassy green and this is all sandy, you know?
Damn.
It completely destroys the environment. A resonance cascade? Yes, it is. It's a giant resonance cascade. Reference to Woo-Wah, help. But yes, it splits the earth in like half pretty much, and it's like this giant thing. What happens is that the LRC was working fine, right? It was working fine until Chamber comes around.
Yeah.
Because you know, Vincent is not fun. So Vincent Chamber, he works with the chamber of Omega Earth, okay? And they basically, essentially what happens is that they shoot the LRC, I believe, and it explodes, and they shoot it together. So it explodes and it pretty much takes out the facility, and it never works out. I'm not talking about Woo-Wah. Ah, fuck, then I was thinking about something else then. I have no idea what you're talking about. My bad. When the reference just doesn't hit. But yeah, if you listen to the audio cues, there's always announcements going on in this facility. One of the announcements says like, evacuate immediately, LRC is not working and stuff like that, and it's really sad. There's also a very, very good, like, I know like Val, you love voice acting. There's a very good voice acting line by KJ about the facility, and she's like basically crying because she's like, all of this knowledge is like all gone because something happened.
Oh wow.
Now, you guys might be wondering, if Chamber's the reason why all these people died and all this happened, why the fuck is Chamber on Valorant Protocol, and why is he part of the playable agents? Because all the playable agents are all in Valorant Protocol or Valorant Legion. They're all playable characters, right? Why is Chamber here? How is he part of the Valorant Protocol? Like, you know, why is he part of VP, you know? He joins the Valorant Protocol because he saves Brimstone, and Brimstone invites him to the Valorant Protocol. They do not know that he is the reason for this. They do not know. And they probably will never find out because Chamber keeps his secrets close to his chest. You know?
Makes sense.
And so nobody knows that he's the reason for millions of deaths, that actually Viper is actually quite like closely connected to a lot of these researchers who died. So like, nobody knows. Well, nobody knows about him except one person, Fade, which, like I said, she just knows everything about all the agents, and she also confirms that like he's the reason why this happens, and also like like sends him a message saying like, your ends elude me, like, why are you doing this? I don't know, but I know that you have a purpose for doing something. I just don't know what it is. and I don't know how important it is. You know? The dog is gonna make me feel old. It's Half-Life shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Then maybe the resonance stuff. Well, actually, I think like I may have just gotten the words mixed up. I'm sorry. Half-Life is something I just never got into. My bad. You're not old, I promise. Juniper. It does definitely sound like a reference though.
I'll say like it could have multiple different references. That quote could have come from anything.
Honestly, yeah.
Also, thank you for the headpats and the hydration, Strega.
Thank you for the hydration. I'll also take a hydration. I've been talking so much.
How about say, speaking of which, you want to call it there for now and pick up in part 2 next time?
Oh my god, yeah, I totally just kind of went past like my. Okay, let me wrap up.
You want to roll, so I didn't want to stop you.
Yeah, no, I just kept going. Okay, but yeah, no, honestly, this is a perfect place to stop because the next thing is its own thing, and honestly, that's all you need to know in Valorant lore right now because that's quite large amount of lore. But yeah, the lesson is that I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, Val, if you want to close that out. The lesson is that you know, anything can happen. And Valorant is got a very in-depth lore in the case of like there's different characters. It's like a giant D&D campaign. That's what I look at it like, because like every character has its own motivation and why it's there and like what happened to them, and eventually it leads to the same like fight, you know?
Makes sense.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk. I know it was very long, and I know there's more, but I probably won't torture with any more of it if you don't enjoy it.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, I hope that all made sense. You guys have any questions for me?
That's very interesting.
That's crazy. Like the lore, it's like, wait till she finds out about Genshin lore. I know about Genshin lore. That shit is even more crazier. We don't talk about that. I don't even want to know.
Miyu is just as big of a fan of Genshin.
Oh my god, that shit is crazy. Hold on, wait, let me fix the thing. Oh.
Dude, we're having IRL Daddy Harbor. It's not even on topic, Cyan. What the fuck?
Val, you want to move yourself to in front of
Yeah.
that chair?
It's like, you want to be thirsty, at least keep it in the same fucking brand. Keep it to the soda machine.
Yeah. IRL Daddy Harbor. I can be your IRL Daddy Harbor. I'm just kidding.
Take your time now.
I'm kidding.
Man. It's no difference, but the concept is the same. Well, that's fine, Sam, but at least wait for us to bring him the fuck up. Don't go for like, oh, super deep chamber lore and be like, I want to fuck Harbor. It's like, cool, I guess, but not really what we're talking about, dude.
When did we bring the man up, bro?
Mods, ban this. Wait.
Alright. But yeah, I'm glad I got to talk your ear off. Hopefully next time I'll have a topic that's just not gonna kill your guys' brain cells.
That's fine. It's like if something of interest you want to bring it up and talk about, that's fine. Like last time, I literally had you watch the job trailer for all the fucking jobs in Final Fantasy 14.
That was very interesting. I enjoyed that.
Man.
That was for a game I might play. This is for a game you'll never play.
No, or at least I'm never playing it again. Absolutely not. I gave that game a fair chance.
Because you played it.
Yeah, I was like, lore is interesting. Game itself, I'm not gonna play ever again.
Which is why I was like, you're not gonna play the game with me. I just want to share the cool lore with you because everything is so in depth and so cool in this game.
Yeah. Go to bed. Good night, everyone. Fun stream. Thanks for all the fun info. Me. No problem, Gita.
Of course. Thank you so much for listening to me yap.
Yeah.
Degeneracy in different flavors. This is crazy. I love that. Degeneracy in different flavors. I need that tattooed to
Listen.
my forehead.
You're not wrong. Fuck off, Sky. Come on.
Hey, we all have our own brain rot, okay?
Yeah.
You have your own brain rot too.
Yeah.
Not you, I was talking about Sky.
Oh, fair enough. I'm never wrong. I beg to differ, Sky.
Yeah, you yapped for so long you didn't even get to the best character. Okay, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Cyan. Harbor doesn't actually have that big of a character. He's just kind of like there. His story is just that he exists and that he found some shit and then became radiant. Okay, like I can explain it later, but like it's not that. Yeah, okay, maybe he's fucking hot, but that doesn't mean that he's important to the lore. That's what I was talking about. I bet you
Hot
didn't even know
equals
how
good
much I talked about.
Hot equals good, interesting story, according to Cyan.
Yeah, apparently. Let me dream. Oh, I want to oil his ass up. Excuse me.
Jesus.
I'm concerned.
Good thing this is my channel.
Yeah. You know what? Shall we wrap up stream there then?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Good lord.
All right. Do you have someone you want to write into?
I was gonna say, let's see who we can find to.
Crow streaming.
I was gonna say Crow's live.
Crow streaming. Kyo is streaming.
Ella's streaming.
Damn, there's a lot. Yeah, Fawn's streaming.
You know what? How about we go give the good old rap boy some death?
Yeah, let's go. I'm down. Kitty housekeeping. Kitty housekeeping. My favorite kind of housekeeping, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Alright. The bestest rap boy for real. For real.
For real, for real. Rat for rat.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for being here and listening to me yap my ass off.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Divine and Devil. Looking forward to next time. Yeah. That's how we'll be over on Miyu's channel.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Me too.
And Val will be the one to bring up the topic.
Yeah. I need to figure something out.
I have faith that you will, don't worry.
True.
Alright.
Y'all have a good night and thank you again for the fun, man.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Man, we have to chat.
I hope you're ready to clean up a mess as usual. I'm about to break through that window behind us.
It's not the first time.
I mean, you're used to it by now. Twilight does it every single day.
Twilight and fucking Terra. God damn it.
We like
Lucky
windows.
I like it. Well, meh.
And we know you like to clean, so we like to give you some fun stuff to do.
I'm tired of fixing those. Exactly. Give Connor more work.
Sorry.
Alright. But until then, take care, everyone. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay, another stream done. I hope I wasn't awful.